Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing well. Today I've got some more new stuff that I'm going to be playing with. Some more stuff that I picked up at Sephora, which I'm super excited about. I've got the new Tarte C HydroFlex foundation, along with this concealer, which is really cute. Also, I have the Bare Minerals Blonzer, which is like a new bronzer blush in one. And I also have like the new Laura Mercier eyeshadow stick, the Patrick Ta eyeliner, and also this Nars blush palette, which is the Orgasm palette, I think. This is the Nars Orgasm blush highlighter contour palette. So let's jump right into it. I'm really excited for today's video, so let's dive right in. So I've already gone ahead and moisturized and prepped my skin. I'm not using a primer because again, this is a new foundation and I want to see how this actually applies without a base on. And I'm going to be applying this with a brush. I picked up the shade 36S Medium Tan Sand. They have a lot of shades. I think they got rid of the Rainforest of the C foundation, the one that came in the dropper, and replaced it with this one. So I'm interested to see what the formulation is like. I'm not sure exactly how many shades they have, but I'll put it somewhere here on the screen. Let's get to the application. I'm actually just pouring this out of my hand. And it's, as you guys can see, this is like a little bit runny. And I'm picking this up with my e.l.f. brush, and I'm just gonna go right in. Ooh. A little too light for my skin tone right now. Oh my god, this is not the right shade. So as you guys can see, this is definitely not my shade right now. It's a lot more lighter than my neck. I am fairly tan right now. This is going to be, however, a really good winter shade for me. But right now it's just not matching. And I will make this work with a bronzer. We'll fix that, but let's keep going. So as I'm applying this, I can tell that the formula is really thin. And it does end up leaving a little bit of streak marks as you're going in with a brush. So maybe this would be a better foundation to apply with your sponge or even your fingers. The finish of this foundation is almost like a soft matte finish. It's just leaving a very subtle sheen, but nothing overpowering. It's not like the Huda Beauty Glowish foundation or anything like that. It's not giving me those type of vibes. It hasn't covered up my redness or anything like that, so you may need to go in with another layer. This is not full coverage foundation. It's like, you know, it's a lightweight skin tint. Now that you guys are close, I'm going to see if I can build this up a little bit more. Just a tiny bit to see if I can get this blemish covered. So even with the second layer just in the center of my face, it's not clinging onto any patches. It's actually not looking cakey or heavy. It still looks very skin-like. And just still leaving like a really nice finish. We're gonna move on to concealer next, and I picked up the matching concealer. This is the Hydro Sealer, and I love the fact that this comes in minis. All of the shades come in a mini version, just in case if you are someone that wants to test it out, or you're somebody that tries new concealers all the time, then this would be a great option. Minis are a great idea. I think more beauty brands are coming out with it, and they should come out with it. I just think it's a little bit more consumer friendly too, because then you have the chance of finishing the entire bottle or at least testing it out before you can commit to a full size. So with that being said, I'm going to apply this. This is in the shade 36N Medium Tan Neutral, and hopefully this matches me. This is supposed to be like a lightweight concealer, nothing too heavy. I think that the concealer is the right shade and it's blending out beautifully. It's not leaving any streak marks or anything like that. It definitely feels very hydrating underneath the eyes, and I love that. And it's nice and lightweight, and it's just a beautiful seamless blend. Like, look at that. It just looks so nice. I look like a ghost right now, so I'm gonna just go ahead and bronze. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Glowish bronzer. This is in the shade Tan Light. And I'm just gonna go ham with this because I am looking like a ghost. This is such a nice bronzer. It's like in between a bronzer and a contour, and I love the shade. And the application, just so fine. I'm also gonna go into this Nars Orgasm cheek palette, and I'm gonna pick up this shade right here. This is called Mandalay. I'm picking this up on a Sephora angled brush like this, and I'm just going to chisel out my cheekbones a little bit more. Great, now that I look like a normal person, I'm going to move on to the next step, which is I'm going to powder just very slightly underneath my eyes, and I'm using the Hourglass veil. And I'm just going to go over it like so. Just down the center of my face as well. Before I apply the highlight, I really want to try this Bare Minerals bronzer and blush duo in one. I think I should have started off with this first, but oh well, it's a beautiful color. This is called Kiss of Copper. I'm gonna go in with this brush from Sonia Kashuk. This is the number 113 brush. And I'm just going to apply this almost towards the back area here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is such a beautiful color. Oh my gosh, wow. I love this shade. It's peachy, but it has like a little bit of like that peachy copper, but it has like a little bit of that sheen. I can definitely see this being a one-step bronzer and blush in one, but because of the shade is so beautiful and it's just so soft. Like it's blending out like a dream. I'm gonna take this on my nose like I normally do as well. Oh, and it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, like do you see that sheen? I technically don't even need a highlighter, but wow, I'm blown away. So I'm gonna go in with highlighter next. I don't think I need it, but just to try this product out, I'm gonna use this one again from Nars. And I think I'm gonna go in with this lightest shade here, or actually, you know what? I might go in with the middle one. Yeah, this is the shade Naples. Oh, that's actually quite subtle. I do like it. It's not overpowering. And again, the formula is really, really finely milled. So you can definitely build this up. Oh yeah, you can build it up, but I don't want to go too much. Maybe like to the center of the nose here. So I think the face is done. I'm really liking how all the products have layered on top and applied really well. I'm going to move on to the eyes. I'm going to keep it very, very simple. I picked up this Laura Mercier Caviar Stick Eye Color in Striker Rose. This is a new shade. I think there's like 4 or 5 new shades which are more in that pink mauve tone. The Caviar sticks she's had in her arsenal or collection for a long time. They're amazing, but this is my first time actually trying it out because I fell in love with this shade. The shade is beautiful, so when I was swatching it in the store, it looked amazing. So let's give this a go. I don't have any primer on, by the way, because I just didn't want to, and I heard that these sticks don't require a primer. Wow. And I'm gonna blend this out with my finger. Wow, that blended out really well. That was super easy. Do you see the sheen that this gives? It's giving me that nice rosy purple mauve like sheen. It's so nice. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in a bit. Yeah, there we go. Wow, this is a beautiful shade, no doubt about it. I'm also blending this out underneath my lower lash line. All right, so I'm really happy with that eyeshadow. I don't want to put any more eyeshadows. I just want to leave it like this. It's just nice and soft and summery, and it just is going with the entire look, like the blush and everything, and it's just such a beautiful shade. I can't rave enough about this shade. I'm gonna apply an eyeliner. This is the Patrick Ta Precision Gel Liner, and this is in the shade Deep Bronze. And I think I'm just going to darken the outer lash line at the bottom. I'm just gonna keep that soft. I'm just going to lightly smudge it with my fingers just to give my top lash line a little bit of definition, nothing too crazy. I'm just going to wipe away a little bit of this fallout that I had with the pencil. I'm not a big fan of this pencil. This is my second time using it, and it just seems to me that it dries so quickly and then it starts to crumble. And that's why I don't like this in my waterline, because it irritates my waterline. It breaks apart and it goes inside my eye, and it's just not fun. So I've actually used better pencils. I don't know if it's maybe just a faulty one that I received. I've seen some good reviews, but this is just not working for me. I don't have a new mascara to test out, so I'm just gonna be applying my Lash Princess from Essence. Enjoy the, I guess, break, intermission, whatever you want to call it, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna move on to lips, and I'm using this MAC lip liner in the shade Nice and Spicy. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using this shade here called Sunkissed. It's from NudeStix. This is basically an all-over face color. You can use it for your eyes, lips, and cheeks. And as a topper for a gloss, I'm going to use this Fenty lip cream. This is in the shade Cupcake. Alright friends, so this is the completed look. I really like how this turned out. The foundation actually isn't looking too bad. It has meshed well into my skin, and now that my oils are coming out, the natural oils, it actually looks nice and seamless. So I think the most standout products here for me would be the concealer. Definitely loving this concealer. It's really hydrating and nourishing underneath the eyes, and it still hasn't gone crepey or cracked or anything like that. It's still looking youthful underneath my eyes, and it's staying put as well. So definitely loving this concealer. Also loving the Laura Mercier Caviar stick. This shade is just beautiful. I knew that the Caviar sticks were amazing, but this was so creamy, so easy to put on. It was just, as you saw, it was like I was just swiping it, blending it out with my hands, and that's it. Like, this is like a one and done eyeshadow, so this is definitely a plus for me. My favorite by far though has to be this bronzer. This one is so nice. It blended in so smoothly into my skin. There was zero fallout. There's no kickback. It's seamless to put on. It melted right into my skin with all the other products, and it's giving me that burnt peachy vibe, and it's looking really good with this tan right now that I have going on. I could wear this all year round. I didn't necessarily need to put on a highlighter on top because it just has a beautiful sheen to it. It's so nice, and I'm so glad I picked it up. So yeah, overall really happy with this makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!